back to the channel. I thought I'd switch up the content a little bit today and just do an updated skincare routine because I am an acne prone girly now. Have a catch up, do a little Q&A. I've just got to preference the video, start the video by saying I'm an emotional wreck tonight. And I wasn't gonna film because I'm feeling rubbish. I'm really struggling with a few things in life right now, and I don't think I'm the only person, so I was like, oh, I'm not gonna film because I get stupid, no one wants to see that. No one wants to see people, you know. This is just life, if I'm honest with you. The concept of December in like 4 days, makes me really panic because December 2021, everything in life went to complete shit. I just struggle. In December. And the dark weather, I know so many people have the same issues. Self-loathing is my biggest issue. I just hate. And I really try to not let those things win. But it sort of gets triggered when I'm just sad. It then turns into like a self-loathing spiral. And I think I'm sad because this will be like technically my third, but realistically my second Christmas without my granddad. And the reason I say that is because he died on the 22nd of December 2021. So although we had a Christmas without him, everything was a mess, so it didn't really feel like Christmas. Whereas then obviously the Christmas after really felt like the first Christmas. So I had told myself I was going to film this video. I wanted to update you on the skincare because it seems to be working. And then I was just hit with a wave of sadness, and if I'm honest with everybody, having a job on socials can be really difficult because you compare a lot. Now I'm really nervous to say stuff like this because I feel like people are gonna judge. God, I look so silly. For a multitude of reasons, because what have you got to complain about? And like it's an optional, I can just not do it, which is absolutely true. I do love my job and I love what I do. The thing that I find really hard is the self-comparison, and I get in really bad spirals and I sit and I just analyse my account and how bad I think it's doing in comparison to other people's, and it just sucks sometimes because you can really get into self-destruct mode, and that's where I am this month. I felt like it all month, and like I say, I think that's prompted by grief. So, nonetheless, it is skincare time. I think there is a skin filtering aspect to this camera, so I'm not too sure. And the lighting is so bad. I don't have a bathroom that it's very easy to film in. But yeah, I'm gonna do a Q&A. I'm gonna do my skincare. That's the catch up. Greece sucks. Christmas is hard. Not hating yourself is a journey, and I'm getting there. Every 2 steps forward you take, it's like 1 gigantic step back sometimes. And sometimes I think, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I recording myself and putting this on the internet, if this ever makes it on the internet? Okay, now we're just gonna see my spiral in vocalized form rather than just being an internal form of you're so stupid, shut the fuck up. Okay, I've had enough now. I've got mince pie and a cup of tea. I've got skincare, I've got hot water, I've got a roof over my head. There's nothing to be sad about. Now I get annoyed. Okay, no more sad. No more sad. It's mince pie time. Comment below, do you like mince pies or not? I like mince pies. I didn't realise until this year that my boyfriend doesn't really like mince pies, which is quite shocking to me. He likes them, but he doesn't like them. Time is 8:09 and it's skincare time. Question numero uno, now I've finished my cry and breakdown, which no one needs to see, but it's there anyway, it's fun. Here's an apt one. How did you gain confidence in the gym and in yourself? Evidently I didn't. No, I'm joking. In the gym, my confidence realistically came from loving what I was doing in there. So for a while, strength training was my thing. And I loved it. And then for a little while, like bodybuild style training was my thing and I loved it. And then for a little while, or currently now, like endurance-based training is my thing and I love it. So you just have to make sure you love what you're doing in there, because once I fell out of love with bodybuilding style training, but I carried on doing it anyway. And I was like, oh my God, I hate this. And then I was like hating myself because I wasn't looking like other bodybuilder girls. And then I was hating the gym sessions because I didn't enjoy them. And then it turned into basically what just happened now, a big fat spiral, a big old spiral of self-loathing. And I do have confidence in myself. Also, I use these little guys, so good for your washing your face. I do have confidence in myself. I know the issue at the front at the start of the video probably doesn't feel like I do, but I do. It took a lot of time, and I can't lie to you, it took a lot of therapy. Yeah, it was just a mixture of, I've got to turn the tap on. A lot of my confidence, realistically, and this sounds a bit dull and a bit sad, came from when I lost my granddad, as we've established. I realised life's way too short to be sad and to hate your body, because like when we were organising my granddad's funeral, when I was talking to him like in his last few days, I shouldn't cry right now, let's not cry, but when I was talking to him, like nothing was said about when he had a six-pack, or nothing was said about the time when he missed the party to go to the gym so that he could hit his step goal. Like nothing like that was said. No one was like, oh, I really remember Mick, he was such a good looking guy, or Mick was he had really great arms. Like that's not what life's about, it's not as important as what I was putting on it, and that gave me a lot of confidence to just be happy with the body I have and who I am, and work on things that I want to be remembered for and that I enjoy, rather than trying to get abs. I hope that makes sense. Sometimes big life shifts put things into perspective, and that was a big one for me. On to the skincare part. This is what I'm using to take my makeup off. I'm gonna be like a skincare girly now, look. Oops. This is the Medic Lipid Balancing Cleansing Oil. I've been really loving the Medic products at the moment. I've seen a big difference since I started using the 3 face washes I use. I basically use this cleansing oil in the evenings, even if I've not worn makeup, double cleanse always, because it takes the sun cream off. And then I use 2 different face washes, one in the morning and one in the evening, because one's a bit stronger than the other. So let's go for the next question. What are my long-term goals? Fun fact here, I can break this to you. I've got some big plans for next year. A lot of them are running and endurance based. I've got a humongous spot there, love that for me. Yeah, a lot of them are endurance and sport based. By sport I mean like getting better at something rather than physical goals. I stopped setting myself like physical, like to look like this goals 2 years ago, like I said, when my granddad passed away, and everything's been so much nicer since then. So I'm doing another marathon. Apparently I say marathon word. I'm doing another marathon, and I'll do the soft launch on here. I've been invited to run, so that's in. I also want to do a lot of travelling next year. Get a little bit more of that makeup off with that cleanser. I want to do a lot of travelling next year. I have a big goal, a big list of travelling places I want to travel. It's been a goal of mine and a dream of mine since I was young. I told myself in the year after I told myself I would do uni, I would graduate, I would work a year, and then I'd take the year out after working for a year so that I had some money behind me. And now within that year, although yes, not in a job I need to quit, nonetheless, I'm in that year. I said in between the year of October 2024 and October 2025, I wanted to travel to as many places I could, as many places that I could afford. So next year is a lot of travelling, and I'm hoping to do a few races around the world, basically. I want to do a lot of work with charities and young girls in schools next year is my big goal, because I just feel like it's missing in the world. Anyway, that's quite a boring answer because I don't really feel like I can say too much about my goals next year until I've told the gals over on Instagram. But yeah, I'm doing another marathon April next year. You can guess the location if you want to find out where the marathons are next year. And then I want to enter an ultra. And then I want to enter a big charity thing, which I don't think I actually can physically do, but I'll get there and I'll do it. That's my thing. If you can do anything next year, enter a competition of such of which is a big event and is based on appearance. Honestly, it will change your outlook on so much stuff, I promise you. I'm just going to be using this Surface Radiance Cleansing AHA and BHA face wash from Medic. And the question I shall be answering is, what's your proudest achievement and how did you feel when you did it? My proudest achievement, I have two, which I know maybe is cheating, but it's not, because I can't really pick. I also use a warm flannel and I just sort of hold it against my face to open up the pores before I wash my skin. My proudest achievement would be, yeah, 2 or 3 things. Okay, so like I said to you earlier at the video, my granddad passed away 22nd of December 2021. That, if you're a uni girly, you will know that that is a big deadline period. So I basically became almost a full-time carer for my granddad in the last 2 weeks of his life. Me and my mum and my boyfriend Alex provided end-of-life care for him, and I'm really proud of the fact that I did it and I managed my uni workload. I'd basically go to uni, then come back from uni, take over the evening shift from my mum, then stay up, write my dissertation in the evening while doing the start of the night shift, watching granddad. And I got a first in that dissertation. I didn't get a first overall at uni. I was like 0.5 marks on the first, which is not what it's about, but it's annoying because I was in one of the only unis in the country that didn't round up. A lot of other unis rounded up points so that you would hit, you know, the one above or the one below, whichever you was closest to, and my uni did not. So yeah, and I got a first in the dissertation part, which is what I was writing while granddad was ill. And I'm just really proud of myself because I managed both of it. We couldn't afford for my granddad to go into a home. We couldn't afford full-time care for my granddad, so we basically became the care, is what I'm trying to say. And I'm proud of myself for doing it all at the same time. I just sat and fixed some skin. Oh, I'm so annoyed at myself doing that. Anyway, second proudest achievement probably was graduating. When I actually graduated, a lot of time at school, teachers would tell me they didn't think I'd be able to get to uni, let alone graduate. So I was a bit like, woo, graduated, did it, as well as all the shite that happened. Next step is the Clinisoothe Skin Purifier toner thing. Yeah, and getting that graduation, walking across that stage, I was like, academics is not my strong point. Like, I have to work really, really, really hard at academics in order to retain information, remember. Yeah, and I was just really proud of myself for actually sticking to it. And then my third one would be completing the London Marathon, because running a marathon is hard. It really is hard, and I think it's glamorized a lot on social media as that it looks easy. Everyone can do it, but it's hard. and the work you have to put in. Again, I think it's glamorised on socials. It's hours of running and takes up days and mornings and weekends of your life. So yeah, they're my 3, I think, my proudest achievements. How did you get over the cringe element when you first started posting videos? My account was private for the first like major part of my account. It was private and no one saw it. And then I basically had a little word with myself. I have a bit more of a mince pie actually. Had a little word with myself and I was like, who cares? People made comments about it. I can't lie to you. People made comments, they took the mick, but the passion was like, no, I'm passionate about this, I'm gonna keep doing it, and I didn't care. It got to me, but I was like, I'm not gonna stop doing it because of what you guys are saying. I was passionate, and I was like, this is something I really enjoy doing, and I really like to do, and I really want to help other people. So I just kept going, even when people were being horrible about it. And it's so funny because those people that were horrible about it aren't horrible about it anymore. So just know, people will make comments, but like that's probably just from a jealousy point of view. They wish they had the confidence to do it, or they wish they had the passion to do something about it, or you know, they're just jealous. If anything ever happens from it, they'll be the first group of people that come back and they're like, really proud of you, la la la, knew you could do it. And I'm like, well, you didn't know, did you? Because you used to take the mick out of me. Did you find it hard coming back home and getting back into reality and a routine? Yes, still am, still adjusting. I love routine. I love being at home. I love seeing the world and exploring and having different cultures and stuff, but obviously you have to come home, you have to earn more money in order to be able to go and do anything else. And I've basically just romanticised being home. Can't lie to you, double baths, love those. I take advantage of all the things I didn't have while I was travelling. A bath, a comfy bed, my dressing gown, my teddy bears, my dog, my grandma, my family, my friends, and I'm like prioritising seeing those people rather than fixating on the fact that I'm not living this extraordinary lifestyle which can't last forever. It's not sustainable for that to last forever. You can go on more trips, but you can't just be away. You obviously have to work. If you choose to move away, you have to work while you're away in order to be able to live. So I just keep trying to focus on the things of home that I really enjoy, rather than focusing on the fact that it's raining and dark and gross in England. What's been my favourite music lately? Luke Combs. He's my favourite, the guy that sings this song. Him. Okay, next stage of the skincare routine. This is the most important part, not an ad, I'm a paying customer of Skin and Me. I saw all the girlies using it and I thought, do you know what, I've got to try something because my skin is hating me at the moment. Can I give you an update on the skin? This is her, obviously looking a little bit inflamed. Let me see if I can get a torch in the situation. Shed some light on this situation. This is the skin. There's nowhere near as many active spots as there used to be. She's gotten loads better than she was, and it's just because I'm doing the same thing, the same routine with this 2 months now, and I'm getting somewhere with it. It's hard because like you don't see immediate results when you have acne prone skin and it's basically having an angry argument with itself. You just have to stay consistent with it and know that what you're doing is great. This Skin and Me, again, this is not an ad. I'm just a paying customer. I think their stuff's really good. You put in your issue, you send them pictures, and they prescribe you with the ingredients that they think that you'll need in order to fight your concerned issue, and I think it's great. This one has tretinoin, clindamycin, and azelaic acid, and you just twist this nozzle and then you get the liquid out, which is your daily dose, and you just put it in the evening. And it's really helping, and it's helped my overall skin, like the way my skin looks, as well as fighting my other concerns, which is my acne. Next question. Where was the best place you travelled? I'd say Thailand and Vietnam are my two favourites. Bali was amazing and beautiful, but Vietnam and Thailand is like a different world and you feel totally different. So is Bali, but it's an Vietnam and Thailand was like totally different cultures, beautiful, and it's just a completely different culture. Bali is quite westernized. Do you have any more holiday plans? I do. Do you have any more holiday/travel plans? I do. I do. Next up quickly, I'm just going to go in with the moisturiser and then that's my skincare pretty much done. I've just started trying this, which is the Skin Fix Barrier Plus Skin Barrier Restoring Gel. And my skin seems to be really enjoying it. So, and my skin seems to also be very dry. So I'm putting on 2 different moisturisers. Normally I just use Cetaphil, like guys, and if I can recommend you a skincare routine, it'd be the Cetaphil moisturiser and face wash morning and night. That's what was my do or die routine for years. So many of my friends are on that same thing. It's just Cetaphil. They've got a face wash and a moisturiser, and that's all they use. My skin got really angry while I was in Asia, so I've had to develop a routine around acne fighting stuff, but that worked for so long. It's what some of my friends have been recommended as well by dermatologists. So if you're struggling with your skin and you want to just strip it, I would say strip it right back, go for Cetaphil, and then try maybe the Skin in Me as a treatment. My advice. Anyway, travel plans. So exciting. Going to New Zealand. Basically, me and Alex are doing New Zealand in January and February. So like end of Jan, beginning of Feb. We're going to New Zealand and we are doing a camper van up, like a camper road trip. So we've hired a camper van and we're going for 3 weeks, and we are thinking of stopping over in Canada on the way back, but that's not 100% confirmed. We're still looking at prices and plane tickets and time and work commitments and stuff. The amazing thing about my job is I can do it anywhere. But New Zealand, and here's why it's on my bucket list. I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. Huge Lord of the Rings fan. This is the ring from Lord of the Rings. Yes, the ring from Lord of the Rings. I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. My dream has to be to go to Hobbiton my entire life. This girl's going next year. I can't wait. I don't know why I'm not, because I would be shouting. I can't wait. I actually can't wait. Just gonna go on with this moisturiser as well. So I'm so excited for it. I can't even begin to tell you. And then we've also got Australia. This time next year we're gonna do a 5-week tour. And there's obviously the place I'm going to do my marathon. And maybe the other races I'm gonna enter this year are gonna be in different locations. So stay tuned for that. While I'm just answering 2 more questions, I've just put some oil in my hair. Oh my gosh, someone has just said to me, you need to try Skin Fix for your skin. And look at my hair. And I'm literally trying it out. They've kindly gifted that to me. That's the only skincare product actually that was gifted to me, and I need to disclose that. How do you say so confident and positive even when it's not easy? I don't. And I think what's helped me in the past few years is that I've understood that it's okay not to be positive all the time. I used to really wish I was more positive, la la la. And I do have a more positive outlook on life than I used to. But when life gets shit, it happens. And I just have a few things in place that I know make me feel good. For example, running and going to the gym with my headphones on and listening to High School Musical, without a doubt will always make me feel good. Watching Lord of the Rings as a film, without a doubt will always make me feel good. Reading my books will make me feel good. Going to climb a mountain, when I'm really, really struggling, I will take myself off to like Wales or Scotland or the Lake Districts or New Forest or anywhere and just go and climb and turn my phone on, put my phone on Do Not Disturb and like check it like once or twice a day over the weekend and just take a moment. And I'm like, okay. And also I find being surrounded by like massive mountains makes me feel really small, and then my life issues I'm having right there and then make me feel a little bit less heavy. But yeah, I don't say positive all the time, and I think that's something really important to remember is people aren't positive all the time, and that actually helps you. Just lean into the sadness, let yourself, okay, this is shit. And then write some things down that you know are in your control and will make you feel better, and just focus on those things. The hair serum I'm using, by the way, is this Beauty Works Argan Oil serum. I find it really good for like just in between hair washes. Last question. What's your approach to food / diet? Any recommendations on how to keep things simple? My approach is I don't track food at all. I used to, but I don't anymore. And I just eat intuitively. I eat to do the things in life I want to do. So that's running or weightlifting, and I make sure that I eat a high amount of protein, and that's just by snowballing. I know the amount of protein I should really eat in a day, and I'll just make sure, I'll just do a little bit of mental maths. It won't ever be exact, but if, for example, I know I'm not eating that much protein in a day, I'll have a protein shake. And that's how I keep it simple. I like, protein is my main focus. I don't track it. I just look at chicken breast and I'm like, there's probably roughly this. I know there's that roughly this amount of protein in a chicken breast. I've had 2 of those today. Will I have anything else? I'll supplement it with a protein shake. I'm very simple. I have greens and a pre-workout and a protein shake. They're like my go-to supplements. I take them every day and it makes sure that I'm just ticking everything off. And I don't diet anymore. I used to, but I don't diet anymore. If I'm honest, to keep things simple, I have the same thing for dinner every week. I'll have burgers, that's what I'm having tonight. Spaghetti bolognese, chicken curry, some fried chicken wraps. And I might go out for dinner and have sushi or something, or a Wagamama's or a Nando's once a week with my friends, because I don't really go to the pub and drink, so that's sort of like my outing. And I tend to just eat the same foods every week because that's what I enjoy. And that's how I keep it simple, and that's how I can budget my food every month, because I'm like, well, the food shop cost me £40 to do the same thing every week for 2 people. Anyway, really fun chatting to you guys. I'm hoping you enjoyed the skincare routine. I'm not very good, I'm not really like a skinfluencer, do you know what I mean? This is the current skin. She looks a little bit angry because she just had skincare done to her. Way better than it was when I was travelling. And sorry about the emotion thing at the start. Can't help it. That's life. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week. Bye.